Oh boy. We are 10 days out from Terrificon. About that, right?
Sure. It's been a
all
blur.
right. My eyes are finally
do the math.
All right. Yeah, really. I was told there was no math involved. So, but listen, we're going to talk about the casino life.
Chinmo knows Chinmo experienced my math at the show.
All right. But listen, I got to show this disclaimer so I don't get sued again.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
All right. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to 3 Men in a Basement. I'm your host, Otto. I've got Chinmo and Dave the Brother joining us tonight. We're actually going to be talking about 2 shows, Terrificon and Boston Fan Expo, right, Chin?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Why not? But while we were at Terrificon, we got a new intro from my good friend, Jerry O'Connell. See what Jerry O'Connell has to say about 3 Men in a Basement.
Action.
So here I am at Terrificon, and I asked my friend Jerry O'Connell to do an intro for 3 Men in the Basement. Jerry O'Connell, you're watching 3 Men in the Basement. Thank you very much, my friend. Great meeting you. What a good dude, man.
He looks super nice, but at the same time, it looks like someone's like holding a gun to his head, like, say this.
Well, no, that was what happened. So I asked him to do it. So first and foremost, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the aftermath of Terrificon. Welcome to our haul video. Welcome to another great show that we have planned for you tonight. Probably keep you for an hour. So jump in, join us.
We just leave like Dave.
Or you're just going to take off and leave. So my eyes are finally open. As you can see, my eyes were 70% there in that video from a long haul. We're going to talk about some things that we did at the show, some things about Where's Otto, all the giveaways that we did. And we want to know your comments in the live chat. You know, did you have a great time? What were your highlights? What did you pick up? Let us know. So we're going to get cooking in this video. And it's going to be a great time. So shout out to all you guys who stopped by our booth. We're waiting for the brother to come on. But in the meantime,
he's trying to connect.
He's trying to connect. So while that's happening, let's see what Chin has to say about the people in the live chat.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Let me scroll up here to the top. Let's see. First one, Wes, all the way from up in Canada. He was at Terrificon. It was great. He was part of the whole Canadian crew. It was great seeing all those guys. Let's see who else we had. Nemesis Prime. What's going on, man? We got Giamalo, Benny Beans. We got Nick Gultra.
What's
John
up,
Big
bro?
Daddy Ross. What's going on, guys? We got Comic CT. We got Thomas Caps.
Good to see Thomas Caps.
We got the smartest man in comics himself, Mr. Doug Bratton.
Nice, love it.
We got Planet Mayhem. We got Wookie Fodder 80.
All my peoples.
I'm sure I'm missing someone because my thing keeps going up and down. If I miss you, just keep talking and we'll get in there. What's going on, everybody? Pumped to see everybody in here.
Pumped to see everybody. Glad everybody's alive and awake. And after Terrificon, I mean, finally, you know, I can open my eyes. My liver is rejuvenated. I have had fresh air. Let me tell you, 4 days of casino living. Not that there's any smoke in that casino, but recycled air takes a toll on your body, man. And I never made it outside once. I didn't have time to go take a walk. I didn't have time to, you know, get some fresh air, even have a cigar because I was going back and forth. And by Monday morning, I'm going to tell you a story about how I had to get home because it was rough. But overall,
if you show that picture, I'm leaving.
No, it's okay. I'm not going to show that picture, Chin.
Okay.
You don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. But first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Mitch Halleck, his amazing wife, and his amazing team for putting on 4 days.
Best show of the year.
The best show of the year. My God, I'm floored how he does this all the time between the Star Trek people, the Star Wars people, all the vendors, all the panels, all the amazing artists and all the amazing guests and the hundreds of thousands of people, I don't even know, that were there. Now I'm going to tell you this. If you've ever been to Mohegan Sun, you know there's 2 hotels and there's a huge like hallway to get from one hotel to the other, from the Expo Center to one hotel to the other hotel. And then you go all the way down to where all the restaurants were. Mm-hmm. And Saturday, that line was miles, right, Chin?
It was, yeah. I came down the hotel out of the little lobby of the hotel because I was in the further away one, the Sky Tower, and I was like, oh, there's already a line, and I can see it from here.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it was crazy. it was crazy to see all that. And from what I understand, the people that were coming through the line were coming through the line very quickly. So shout out to Mohegan Sun and their staff.
Apparently, like, it was a very long line, but you did not wait very long to get in, which is great.
Which is great. Absolutely, absolutely. So that's what was just incredible. Like, we're just waiting for Dave, the brother, to jump on. Is he?
It looks like he might be back. Maybe we'll find
right.
out. Is he a
Are you
robot?
back, buddy? Are you back?
Am I back? Is this better? Or
You're good.
all right. Sorry about that. If I start to do that again, just boot me off and I'll hang out in the chat.
Okay. You were fine before. You just disappeared. I don't know. You were fine.
Dave, are you?
Well,
wearing
you guys all locked
He is
up on
wearing
me,
the
but
variant.
yes, I am wearing.
You're wearing a variant. I'm wearing the regular shirt.
My variant's in the wash.
Hashtag T-shirt diva doesn't have the correct.
Listen, I thought we were going live Friday. I wore it to Fan Expo on Sunday, so I was like, "Oh, cool! I'll be able to watch it before Friday." And then Otto's like, "Hey, we're going live tonight." I'm like, "Well, fuck!" And part of my language, but it's literally in the wash right now.
Right. We got a shout out from Doug Bratton right here. You saved the show for being too bad in the basement.
All right.
Let's see. Shame there are.
At least I'm a body for a while.
Yeah. Agreed, William. I mean, I don't know how to start with this. So Walt and Wheezy Simonson were top on my list. Chris Claremont was top on my list. Art Adams was there, top on the list, and a few other people. And I hit all benchmarks, right? And the Walt and Wheezy was a little rough. It was a little rough because
someone that was standing next to you in that line, I didn't think you were going to make it.
No, I started bugging out a little bit.
I did not think you were going to make it.
No,
but you did. You powered through.
Yeah, I got my sketch, so I'm going to show that off right here. So if somebody can highlight me, and guys, the show's going to be kind of all over the place. It's Wednesday night. We just wanted to come out and talk about the show. So
is that different from any other night we go?
I know. What's the difference?
Let's be honest.
No, you're right. I dig it.
When have we ever had well organized Otto?
Highlight that guy, man.
So, as you guys know, Walt does sketches, and he charged this time $40 Chin or 50.
50.
He charged 50, which most of them go to the Hero Initiative. I think
I say it doesn't go to him, which is awesome.
Yeah, so it goes to the Hero Initiative, and I really wanted to get something done because I got my Better Ray Bill done, and I was either going with the Odin or I was going to go with a Hela, and I really didn't know which way to go. But then I looked at Chin and I go, now this is where I get a little help from my friends, right? Because the Beatles, you get a little help with your friends. And I said, I think I'm going to go with Odin. And he goes, are you going to go with the eye patch Odin? I said, yes, I'm going to go with the eye patch Odin. And after waiting about 75 minutes, I actually ended up getting this sketch done.
Came out so cool. Look at that helmet. Look at that helmet.
So the helmet, it's amazing, right? I mean,
yeah,
the detail and everything, the pencils on it. And so I was so excited with it, and you guys could see it signed. It's on the black and white paper that we did, and just really excited. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make a copy of it, and I'm going to have one or two people color it in. Yeah. Did you give me that idea?
Maybe,
right?
Is that all right? I mean, is that cool? I mean,
you should color it in.
Do the artists would they get offended by having you have somebody else color or them coloring somebody else's?
I've ever gotten a sketch done where it's just whether it's just pencils or just inked like that. I've had so many artists be like, "Oh, hey, if you go bring it over to them, they'll color it or they'll ink it for you." And,
oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought that they'd get all bent
it's collaborative,
or they'd be offended by it. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and he would know anyway, so
it's true.
Exactly. So shout out to Robert Snyder, good friend of the channel. He hooked me up with a lunchbox, Dave, with a thermos, which I'm going to talk about. He's actually a colorist.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think those came with thermoses.
Oh, well, mine has a thermos, which we're going to talk about pretty soon.
So. It almost didn't.
I know.
I love it. Yeah.
You had no idea that thing had a thermos.
Well, look at that. All right. So I'm one up on you on that. That's a whole other story for a whole other time. So I'm definitely going to get this colored. I'm going to make a copy of it. Maybe have one or two of it done. So definitely something I'm going to work on. So I got that done. Well, after I got that done, Chin, what did you get done?
Oh, I'm going now.
Well, why not?
I got it. I'm gonna grab it here.
Just rotate through.
Yeah, I'm gonna highlight myself here. Here we go. Yeah. So as I was in line with Otto, and we got marked on our thumbs, which it took forever to wash off.
Dude, sure, I thought you were gonna get that tattooed.
It might as well have been. It was there for like 4 days.
Okay.
But nope. Simonson was my big thing. I wanted to get a sketch from him. I love Throg. Thor as a frog. I don't know why. I absolutely love it. So I was like, I want to get a sketch from him, and I handed him a piece of paper, and he literally turned it sideways and handed me this.
Look at that. Oh my God.
That thing is amazing.
Yeah.
It is so great.
I love this thing.
I love it.
It's so I was so happy with it. I was like, this is better than I could have hoped. I was like, hey, maybe he'll do something like the 365 cover with him swinging the hammer, and I will take this every day. It's so funny and it's so great. I love it. Yeah.
No, it's just amazing. And he, so what he did was he kind of had two lines, and shout out to Mitch's team who was able to navigate it. So he would do a few SIGs, then he would do a sketch, then he would do a few SIGs, and then he would do a sketch.
Yep.
But for those of you guys that know, you got to get there early. And what he does is he writes the number on your thumbnail.
You can go back one of the videos that we have, and you can clearly see my hand with the number 3, which was appropriate. Just marked, and it was in Sharpie, so it was there till well after the show ended. Oh yeah, I got a video somewhere, and at one point I thought you said you were going to get that tattooed. What am I doing here? There we go. You're going to get that tattooed. So yeah, that was but it was cool. We did wait a while, but it's he's a talker, so he went up and down the line talking everything like that, and I'm perfectly okay. I didn't think Otto was going to make it, but he pulled through. Oh my God. I'm like, my favorite part was that Otto's like, oh, there's already someone waiting in line. I'm going to go put a chair with a 3MIB coaster. And I was like, you can't do that because it's a dick move. And you're like, no, it's okay. It'll be fine. And luckily I walked over when I did, and there was like 3 people getting ready to throw the chair. And I'm like, I'm sorry about my friend. Sorry. And I just moved it. Right. So the chair did work. Not really. for a bit. It got us to be 3 and 4. So it worked for about 30 seconds instead of us being 3 and 4. But we were definitely going back and forth watching the line. Yes. You know what I mean? Like we were definitely going back and forth because that was important. Other artists that were amazing to me, Art Adams was phenomenal. So I didn't pull out my stack of books because I got so many things signed, but I got my X-Men Annual 14 signed by him in Claremont, which is awesome. Great move. Nice guy. When we talk about Claremont in a second, I got a fun story. All right, nice. So Art Adams was really cool to meet. I had him sign a few things. I actually had him do a quick sketch. So I am starting a new print right here. And this one is going to be like a Spidey Rogues. Oh, I like it. All right. This is like a quick sketch. Like I don't want something really in depth, maybe a bunch of head sketches, whatever. This was a quick, he actually only charged me $10 for this. Really? So Art Adams did Mysterio right here. And then boom, there it is. John Beatty did a Vulture down there. And look at that SIG right there. Art Adams is in white right here, and then Claremont's the gold. Nice. Yeah. So signatures were accomplished, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Big books. I didn't really hunt for big books. I didn't really look for big books. I didn't go digging in boxes, believe it or not. I got one that I'll show off in a little bit. All right, nice. But yeah, I got my big thing was that sketch along with a handful of signatures, which I will show off super quick because they were right there. But Simonson signed all my Throg books for me because, got to match it, Nice. Somewhere down bottom, somewhere down top. But I was very happy. And then that's a great cover. Was that what you were thinking for a picture? Something like that in that. I mean, not to that detail, but in that ballpark. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking too. The fact that he went sideways and did the actual frog. Which, if you've never read this story, you've got to read this. It's amazing because it's literally just Thor as a frog, but then later on, it becomes a known character and everything else. Yeah. Yes, he's navigating through New York as this Thor frog. It's a great story. Yeah, but then I got some Green Lantern books signed by Banks and Mars, which was cool. I got my Kyle Rayner signed because I have so many of them. It was great. Nice. Very happy. I got those 3. I got Uncle Al here. Yeah, all right. He signed it right down below. I like perfect signature placement. And then Jerry Ordway, who was awesome to talk to. He was talking to me for like
Yes.
half hour about Crisis and how he came on to it and how Perez almost quit it and all this other stuff. It was great. And then the big book that I got signed from everybody was I'm a Turtles guy, so I added like 12 more signatures to my Turtles book.
Holy, 12 more?
And then I got so many that it's now we're now on the back as well.
Holy cow.
John Beatty and Ryan Otley right there.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So I'm very happy. I'm still going to continue to get more of these, but I added quite a few signatures. Even if you have, just a warning, he's an amazing guy. I love his art. I love his work. If you ever get anything signed or done by Rubenstein, be very careful.
Oh, yeah.
Please specify exactly what you want, because he will he just goes for it. And he
is strictly business too, though.
I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can get it in there. But right there, as you can see, he tried to use an alcohol wipe to rub off the gloss on the book, and I was like, no, please don't. And it was too late, but it's okay because it's just on his signature and it seems to be okay. But be careful. Fair warning.
You've been warned right here on 3 Men in a Basement.
Yeah.
And he definitely hooked me up. I did the
great guy, great art.
Great guy, but strictly business.
Yep.
Works from minute to end of the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Doing sketches, definitely working hard.
Mm-hmm.
But Dave did a really cool sketch, I think.
Did you, Dave?
I did, or I had one made.
Let's see it.
Wait, let me grab it.
Doug, I couldn't agree more, my friend.
Yep.
He sat there and talked to me for about maybe 15, 20 minutes about going on to Crisis and how Perez wasn't happy with someone else working on it, and he was supposed to start an issue later, but then he started on issue 8. It was great.
Really?
All right, Dave, what do you got? Oh, Dave, you're going robot again.
Okay, this is an artist.
Oh,
nice.
Look at this. This is great.
Am
I'm
I-
not even going to highlight you. I'm just going to throw you up.
Yeah,
there.
Can you hear
there
me?
it is. Yeah, you good. Go. Can you hear us?
Can you hear
Uh-oh. Yeah.
me, or am I still?
All right, Dave. We'll try again.
All right, this is a Planet of the Apes book. I was gonna have maybe somebody do like a mean looking soldier ape or something, and but I was walking by this guy's booth, and he had a Planet of the Apes with something else drawn on it. So I asked him if he could do I don't know if you're familiar with the Planet of the Apes, the Simpsons episode when they had a Planet of the Apes musical.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is fantastic.
Oh, we lost him.
We're losing the audio again.
Dave, that is very cool.
That is very sweet. Yeah.
Oh, now you're muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you, man. I don't know what's going on. Dave looks like after 3 days of Terrificon, just exhausted and just done. Yeah, we got nothing, Dave. I feel like we should put subtitles in for him.
Yeah, really.
But no, that sketch came out awesome. It was very.
I love it. I should have done something like that. I'm not a huge Planet or Simpsons fan, but that is really cool. I should get something like that.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm digging that.
Yeah.
But what else do we get going on?
All right, let's see.
So Dave's gonna try to figure out his stuff here.
Yeah, Dave's got to figure out his stuff. I'll bring him up there. So something that I did. So I was all about the deals before the deals, and as you guys know, it's great to work with different vendors and different people that were there. So I knew Richie from Richie's Comic Cabana was going to be there, and I used to have this ASM set which I loved. I had ASM 298, 299, 300, and 301, all at a 9.6. And I had that on my Instagram page years ago, like a year ago, and somebody went through it and then gave me, and then cold called me and gave me an amazing price for it, like for what I paid for it and everything like that. He's like, hey, I'm interested in the whole set. Would you sell the whole thing? And he threw out a number that I could not say no to.
That's when you're like, no, I want $100 more. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, I was just like, okay, knowing that I'll get it again. Now, I do want to tell you guys this. Part of my collecting mantra and part of my collecting theory and the way I view things is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And if I sell a book, I know I hope or I think I will get it again, more in my wheelhouse, or I'll find it again. And in about a month, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, because I found something that was huge for me. Little foreplay, a little foreshadowing, but that's not for now. So, but Richie had this, and I love my 9.2s. So Richie had this at the store, ASM 300. We all know this book, white page 9.2. I love my 9.2s. So he gave me a great price, and I said, hey, let me pay it off. Buy Terrificon. So Terrificon rolls around. I pick it up. Now I'm going to be looking for 298, 299, and 301 in the 9.2s. Am I actively going to go looking for it? If they're at shows, but at least with this one, I know I've got the most expensive.
I say, get the big boy out of the way.
I got the big boy out of the way, and I'll find the other ones, and I'll find them in 9.2s.
Yeah.
So really cool. So this was the big purchase.
Nice.
Of the big slabbed book, you know what I mean, of the trip. So pretty excited to have this one.
That's a great book, man. That's huge.
Huge book. Happy to have it back, and I knew I would get it again. You know what I mean? So
hell yeah, man.
That's it. All right. So we lost the brother.
That's okay. I can show my big book because I only bought one big book.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, I got it. So you know what? Before I show off the big book, I'm going to show off the few little other smaller books I got, including this guy right here. Ryan Brown killed this cover. You know, Barry Gary, Erod hooked this cover up. And for some reason, I missed their last one. I don't know why I didn't have a copy of this, so I picked that up as well. And then Fury Comics, shout out to Fury Comics, hooked me up with this awesome TMNT Stranger Thing. Actually, he hooked all of us up with one, which was even...
Yeah, that thing was amazing.
Super nice. So I picked those. But the big book I got, I have one other book I'll show later, but the big book I got, I have to give a big thank you and shout out to Erod 212. If you have watched this channel, you may or may not know I am a fan of the man they call Gambit. And I have every version of this book except for one. I was missing the Mark Jewelers insert of 266. Not anymore.
Oh, look at that.
He hooked me up. I'm very, very happy to add this to my collection. It was my big purchase. I don't know if you can see the price, but I got, Erod took care of me. It was awesome. So thank you very much, man. I now own every version of this book, and I could not be happier.
All right. Shit, was that on the dealer preview special?
This was on the 3MIB dealer preview.
You gotta
show.
watch it. Look
and this happened. Because Erod was our last guest, and let me tell you, this book was sold before we finished going off the air.
Through the direct messages and stuff like that, right?
I think I put it in the private chat. I was like, put that aside. I'm buying it. So
nice.
It was awesome.
All right. So Dave, you're back. You're locked in. You're
for now.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. All right. So you picked up that book as a sketch. Was it pricey? Can I ask? I mean, relatively.
No, it was. No, it wasn't. I didn't think it was expensive. You talking about my my apes book?
Yeah, let's show it off again, dude. It's great. But I gotta tell you this: when Dave picked it up, he brought it over. And he goes, "Look at this." He goes, "Does it just make you laugh?" Because it's just.
I giggled at this thing. I just kept looking at it, giggling. I just think it's awesome.
No, it's great, man. I love it.
It's so funny. It's great. It's literally right out of the episode. It's great.
Right. I could hear them singing, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
Yeah.
All right.
So
now, other than manning the 3 Men in a Basement booth, which I know you were for many hours, were you able to walk around and pick stuff up, or were you any other purchases or some other experiences?
Yeah, no, I got a bunch of stuff here that I picked up. Well, you know,
Dave shopped all day Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was Saturday. How would you know, Otto? You weren't even there.
You wouldn't know because you weren't there either.
Oh my God! I'm just throwing it out there. I thought it would stick.
Yeah. No, Saturday. Friday I was at the. I was helping out the 3 Men booth, and Saturday was family day. My wife and daughter. We've been going to Terrificon, the three of us, since they were even back before they were Terrificon when it was the show in Trumbull. The three of us went.
Yeah.
So Saturday is a family day at Terrificon, and I went by every so often just to see if Otto was there. And I know my daughter was looking all over for for him.
No, she got a good one. She got a Where's Otto.
Yeah.
Emily's a rock star, dude. I want you to know that. She is a subtle rock star of the comic book and geek community, man. She was all into it. She brought her friend, and she really enjoys it. It's great to see her with such a smile on her face. And so shout out to Emily if she's going to watch this on a rewind. So great. And so especially your wife too, because she's trolling. She's with you guys too. I mean, just living it up. You know what I mean?
Well,
amazing.
This was what was funny is this is I'll show you one of the big books I bought from Erod since we're talking about Erod.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Picked up this ASM 8.
Look at that book. Look at that yellow.
So I was at Erod's table with the wife, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, hey, can I look at that? And this book is, I can't seem to find it. I go to a lot of cons, and maybe there's 1 or 2 copies. Usually they're, beat the hell. But Erod's got one. I mean, it's not the prettiest copy, but
it looks pretty
good.
good.
Nice looking book, dude. Looks
one of the nicer ones. Yeah, one of the nicer ones that I've seen. But what was funny is I kept seeing another one, but it turned out they were the same book I kept looking at. Because when you go up and down the aisles, things look different when you're going that way versus when you're coming back down the aisle.
Erod 12 times.
Yeah, well, not Erod. It was a different table, and I'm like, wow, there's another one. Can I take a look at it? And there was like a writing on it. The whole spine was like pretty much, the front cover was pretty much ripped off. But then I would walk around and I'd see another one. And then I'd say, hey, can I take a look at it? And it was the same one. It was the same one I kept looking at with the name on it, because I kept coming at it from different directions. It was the funniest thing. So anyway, so I'm at the table at Erod, and my wife's with me, and he tells me what he'd give it to me for, and I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, all right, well, it'll be here. And she goes, why don't you just buy it? You're just going to come back and get it anyway.
Smart
and
wife.
I'm like, I'm not sure. So I walk around some more, and like half hour later, we get back to Erod, and Erod's like, see, the wife knows. Right.
And
he goes, and you got quite a wife there to allow you to, you're standing there buying this big book with her right there.
Love the Flash Thompson on the bottom of the boxing match.
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she says it's his money. He can do what he wants with it. So, but yeah, shout out to Erod. This was a great pickup. I'd been looking for this book for several years. And
what number is that, Dave? That's less than 10, right?
8.
Yeah.
Ooh,
8.
That's a good book, man. Good early book.
This is the last of the affordable key, low number keys for Spider-Man. All the other ones, I don't think I'll get.
Right.
Unless the whole comic book industry collapses, then maybe I'll be able to get one.
Yeah. Right.
No.
So that was a nice one from me, Rod. But I got I got a handful of other stuff that I got from other artists, but I got another big book I can see later.
Pull them out. Let's see them.
Yeah, let's see it. What's the next big book you got? Yeah, let's go. Shout out to guys like, before you show this book though, shout out to guys like Erod, Streetside Anthony, NRG Comics, Fury Comics, Lone Wolf Comics. I mean, they all took the leap of faith and set up, and I don't know what they did for sales, but I think they did great. And I think that has to do with the customer service, the community that we're in, and shout out to all those guys. And I hope you stopped by all their booths to pick up some great books, and especially Very Gary. I mean, it seemed like the first half was Very Gary's booth, and the second half was our booth, and you were either at one of the two, either hanging out, buying, or whatever. So just really, really cool community just to have it going on. So awesome.
All right, Dave, let's see him. What do you got?
Well,
because we could lose you any minute.
You mentioned Gary. This next book I picked off of I bought off of Very Gary.
Oh, good. Look at that.
Look at that one.
Iron Man 1.
Yeah, 5.5.
Did I lose you guys?
Nope. You're good. Keep going.
Maybe not. Go before you get booted. Oh, we waited too long.
We waited too long. Take 4. Take 5.
When I bought it from Gary, he says this is the last one. And so he had just sold one right before I walked up to the table.
All right,
that's a great grade for that book.
It's a great book. Great grade, man. I don't know if you can hear us, but we like what you got.
Yeah.
All right, we have to get Dave get back in here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Dave's
we'll locked up again. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
You know what? I'll go really quick. I got a few more little things I can show.
Yeah, nice. Give a shout out to some guys like Christopher Briggs picked up a cool X-Men 120, 121, great book.
Yeah.
Randy Sloan just got back from Alaska. Good to see him in the chat. Big Daddy John Ross says community security. And you always take care of the community. Let's get that first and foremost. Big Daddy John Ross.
Yep,
you always support everybody. So shout out to you, man. Rock on, brother.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, I got like literally 3 things I'll show really quick and we'll move on here. But thank you to Spineworks, in particular One Ninja Turtle, Mike Raphael.
All right.
I'm not a slab guy. We all know this, but he pulled this out. He took a book that I had and he gave me a awesome Mando John Tyler Christopher 9/8.
No way.
I now own another slab. Thanks, Otto. I blame you.
Oh, there we go. Love it.
Yep. No, but no, I was very happy. Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it. It's a great deal. And then before I show the end of it, I apologize if you can hear my dog barking. I'm going to give a quick shout out to a couple guys near me. They were set up there as well. Up by me. Modern Bard Comics right there. I don't know if you can scan that, but great guy. Jim, awesome dude. He's the one that gave me a deal on the stuff you're about to see. And he works with Richards Comics right up in New Hampshire. Great guys. Hit him up. But I mean, if anybody's been watching lately, you know I've been going down my Star Wars toys.
Yeah, there we go.
I got my Hammerhead with weapon. I got my Chewie with bowcaster.
No way, with the bowcaster. Okay.
And the one that I was going to buy, so he gave me all 3 of these for the price of this one. I finally got my Darth Vader 77 with the lightsaber, tipped, everything.
No shit.
Couldn't be happier. And it was already an amazing deal. And then he threw in the other 2 for free. So thank you so much. I am very, very happy to own those. Couldn't be happier. Look at this guy popping in here. Look at Dave too.
I'm here.
Welcome back, Dave. But yeah, what's going on, Comic Forge? Me and Guy did quite a bit of gambling over at Terrificon.
At like 2 a.m. Like, wasn't I at Johnny Rockets and you guys showed up at like 2?
We showed up at like 2:30, and who's at the little counter? Johnny Rockets, but Otto. Then he leaves. Then X Illusionary shows up, which shout out to him, that man. I don't know if I can tell the story on air, but
the best dressed man on IG, the best dressed man in the community.
And then Roger showed up and yelled at us for having to meet Johnny Rockets. It was great.
Oh, look at that.
But I know me and Guy had a lot of fun this weekend. It was awesome. Oh,
it was. Yeah. No. Just highlight Dave quickly. There we go. Highlight Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Get in there.
Quick, but while I'm here.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, 5-5.
This is where I left off, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Great book.
So anyway, Gary was telling me that this must be a hot book because he just sold one right before I bought this one.
Oh,
so
all right.
Again, Gary took care of me.
Anyone, I would say probably
getting both of these books just
55. It's like the best book on the run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just amazed. I mean, these are 2 books that I've been looking for a while. So to get them both at Terrificon, I sold an ASM 300 on Friday night, so that really helped.
You didn't sell
with the funds for the weekend.
3 minutes into the show, you sold it.
Did you really?
He sold it.
Yeah, I don't even know if the show had started. Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah,
there?
Was it an 8? Was it 8.5?
I think it was an 8.5.
I'll just assume you weren't.
Rhetorical. Was this rhetorical? But was I there?
Yeah.
I don't think you were.
No. Okay. All right. Well, there you go, Dave. You sold a good book.
Yeah. So that helped with all my purchases. Another purchase I wanted to. So Tom Ryan, he's a friend of the channel. He usually does. He's an local artist.
He was also on
he had
dealer
this,
shows.
He had this. I don't know if he showed off this book, and he had them there. I got it, signed, and he actually had 3 copies. This was the original copy. Then he had a variant that I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like looks like it's all creased. Looks like it's been sitting in the dollar bin.
Yeah, makes it look like it's beat up a little. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it looks like it's all. And then he had the foil.
Oh, look at that, the foil.
I think it's shiny.
So he was a little bummed. The artist, I mean, the writer for the book was supposed to be there with him, signing with him, and his plane got canceled last minute, so he couldn't get there.
That was a huge issue.
Tom was kind of bummed.
Flights in and out and getting to Terrificon
with
were
other
huge
people
issues for a lot of people. Yeah. Joe Jusko. That being said, Joe Jusko.
Okay.
Yeah, and Uncle Al hit tons of traffic coming in, so there was a lot of issues, people coming in. But I think once they got settled, they were happy about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know,
I agree. Get there early, people. Get there early.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
So, right. He should have showed up on Thursday. He would have been all set. I think he was trying to fly in either late Friday or into
we just
Saturday.
timed them out.
Yeah, we got pretty far.
Am I done?
Oh no, you're back. You're back, Dave.
You're back.
Go.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was looking at a lot of different artists. So I found this guy who was making trading cards, right? So everybody knows, or I don't know if you're familiar with this card from Otto. You got this whole set, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Love it.
Well, what this guy would do is he took vinyl and he would cover him up with vinyl to redo the artwork.
No way.
Yeah, it's like a
this is
3D
the original
version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you can see like his you can see the claws are like got like a chrome vinyl to it.
Right.
So it was fun. And this guy, you know, again, final cuts. This guy, I was just enjoying going and seeing different stuff that you would normally see.
No, that's exactly it. I enjoy seeing the different.
I was having fun
the
with
different things, the different artists, all the things that they had to sell, like Kodachrome was amazing. Tom Ryan, you know, Ryan Brown, like it was just really cool to see all those different things, and that's really what I was going after. And more importantly, like you know, shout out
something from Ryan Brown in a minute here.
Yeah, shout out to my man Shadow Rabbit Clay guy who gifted me this X-Men 101 right here. My Phoenix, my girl, 3D popping out, and I actually made a deal with him for a big boy Better Ray Bill to match my karate chopping Otto right there. So can't wait. So if you guys aren't following Shadow Rabbit Clay guy, you really should be. He does amazing.
Go back. He was on our dealer preview show. The amount of talent that guy has,
actually,
the quality that you get out of it is incredible. Sorry, Dave. Go.
Wait, I got it. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta show you. Yeah, I forgot. I'll be right back.
He's nervous.
Oh, Dave. I know exactly what he's getting to, and it is pretty cool what he's about to show.
It is pretty cool.
If he's making it back.
Definitely.
I'm going to show off my last Terrificon pickup.
Yeah, let's do it. I got you.
All right. So I actually have 3 more of these coming from George Deep. He got a little busy, couldn't do it, so he's actually going to mail them to me. But I also got these 3 from Ryan Brown, who, if you've been watching lately, you know I've been into the I've been doing a lot of Star Wars cards and stuff. It's been awesome. But I love art, but I don't have a whole lot of wall space for it. So sketch cards, way to go, way to do it. So I had 3 of them commissioned from Ryan Brown, starting with my man Boba Fett.
Oh, I love it. Thing. Who did that?
Ryan Brown. This is all Ryan
Really?
Brown.
Holy cow.
And then, oh, wait, we're going to throw Dave back in here really quick. Dave, you're back. Show it.
Yeah. No, keep going. I want to hear your story.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he did Boba Fett for me, and then he did my 2 other favorite characters, including Booster Gold.
Oh, look at
that. I love it. It came out so cool. Like, you even got Skeets in there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So cool.
Yeah.
And then the last one here, my all-time favorite, he did such an amazing Gambit.
Holy crow.
I love this thing. These were like, you saw the Simonson sketch, everything like that. I'm still floored by these. These are so cool. They came out so great. So Ryan, if you're watching, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to hit you up pretty soon once I can recoup some funds. And I'm going to probably get a few more from you because these are just
so
awesome.
Were Were those ones he had already made, or you had him?
Nope.
You,
I hit him
you
up before
commissioned
the
to have
show.
him make those.
Yep, hit him up before like a week or two before the show. I was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
nice.
you doing sketch cards?" He said, "Not at the
Nice.
show, but I can do them beforehand." He brought these with him. Picked them up Friday. Couldn't be happier.
Nice. Great way to access the community and other artists and just to get really cool stuff done, because you can't get all prints, you can't get all sketches, you know what I mean? It's tough to do, but those are really, really neat. So shout out to those.
Yeah,
that's
a great idea. That's awesome.
He kills it, and that's honestly that's going to be my go-to. That might be again, like I might have like assignments inside sketch and stuff like that from now on, but like sketch cards, man, sketch cards are the way to go. I love
cards. Love it. You heard that here on 3 Men in the Basement. Man. Get your sketch cards.
Are they the same size as a trading card? Is it the same size as a trading card?
Oh yeah, fits right in like a comic trading card, like protective sleeve. It's great. You heard it here first.
So here,
kids.
this is
sketch cards.
This is something. This is a good idea for you. Well, you should put those in. I don't know where this guy got them from, but this card. I mean, this card just comes right out of this thing.
Those are.
Well, no. I mean, this case. These cases. Pricey. How much you think these? Like, what's pricey?
For all my cards, I got a lot of cards, Dave.
See? Well, no, your special ones.
I know. No, they are cool. You can buy. It's the same thing.
Then I'll see which ones you consider your special.
Yeah,
no, it's a great way to. Yeah, that's a good way to protect them.
Oh, it's so funny, Mickey. Your audio, it's killing me. It's so funny. I'm so sorry you're having technical difficulties, but it's so funny to me.
Hey, if you want me to get out of here, I'll leave. I don't want to.
No, geez, no, keep coming back in and out. It's fine. No, you're that's it. You're in and out of the basement, man. It happens. People go up and down the stairs. You're in and out of the grotto. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't know.
I can't wait to tell you. I'm going to show you guys something that's really neat. And so, for those of you guys who don't know, we went live Thursday, Friday, Saturday from Terrificon. Right? Amazing. We have done 12 shows from the hotel lobby, and we've had a great time. Thursday night, I had to kill the feed. We went live. I didn't want it. I had to. It's
long
deleted.
story.
Long story. Don't need to talk about it now. Friday, we had a great show. Saturday will live in infamy on 3 Men in a Basement. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna show you some video from Terrificon that I took, and you can kind of watch it again. But I'm just gonna let this run and give you an idea of everything that was there. So, Chin, check the private chat. I'm going to present this.
I already did. You're good to go. Go.
And here we go. So let's go. We're going to go with this. And I'm going to go here. And we'll see what happens. And so many guys coming up. So it's going to be a great trip. 3 o'clock.
So this video is also live on the channel. You can check it out. But this is like the main entrance. It's great.
Speed it up and show you what it looks like. Hope you're catching this on a rewind. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I saw you at the show. Hope to see you soon.
I like how Otto literally just plays a video of himself and then leaves. But no, this is if you weren't able to get there, this is a great layout of what Terrificon looks like. This is, of course, right before the doors open and stuff, but you can't beat it.
So it's like 12 o'clock.
Watch everybody set up.
And these are the lines for the.
It's also like there's a few parts of this video.
1:30 entrance to Terrificon 2023.
This is like between
people are lined up all over the place.
It's cool.
Getting set up. I've been watching this line grow since 10 a.m. this morning. We got tons of people here in line.
Yeah, that line was crazy, especially on Saturday.
What's up, player? There you go. What's going on? What up? Look at all these people getting ready to get down for comics. What's up, Loco? How we doing? Look at everybody's getting ready. Have a great time with comic books. What's up, everybody? Rock on.
It's stuff like this is why Otto's never at the booth.
Can't wait to see all the people in the booths getting set up, getting ready to go. So you're going to be watching this on a rewind. I hope you enjoy all this footage from 3 Men in the Basement. So this is footage that I like to show. I love to show that footage right there. Here we go.
It's a great. Also, watch the video. It's on the channel. It's great. It's a very cool behind the scenes look.
Yeah, Dave made fun of me one time. He goes, "What does everybody need to see this for? Like who wants to see empty boxes?"
No, I wasn't making fun of you. I enjoy those shots. I enjoyed all those shots. Just because I wasn't criticizing you. I was admiring your ability to show empty booths.
Yeah, empty booths. Oh my God. So Sure. Let's talk about the booth. Okay. Let's talk about the 3 tables at 3MIB with Spineworks. And
Yeah,
I
Otto,
can
let's
talk about it
the
because
booth.
I was
Let's talk
there.
about the booth, Otto.
Yes. Well, no, let's talk
Yeah.
about the giveaways, dude. How
This
many?
is all hearsay.
Oh, I have it on video. I can count. We did
This is all
1, 2,
third-party
3,
perspective.
4, 5, 6. Hold on a second.
Yeah, Otto shows up for the cameras. Hey, it's giveaway time. Let me be here for 2 minutes and I'm going to leave.
Was it every hour-ish? How'd we do?
It was roughly every hour-ish, give or take. We did, I'm going to say between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we had, I'm going to say at least almost 20 giveaways, if not more.
Okay, right. I think so
say,
too.
Yeah, we gave away
Yeah.
we gave away a ton of stuff.
We gave away books, we gave away prints, we gave away toys, we gave away we gave away a little bit of everything. And it was awesome because it was great because it all went to you guys, the community. It was fantastic. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you,
Crisco.
Darth Luke. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you. But yeah, and I mean, like we said, everybody was coming up to the booth that we knew, whether we meeting them for the first time, people we've seen all the time. It was awesome. It was great. I loved it. Like I said, I will be at that booth as much as I can all the time. It's just so much fun just hanging out. It's great.
Yeah. And I'm going to highlight myself here because I do want to. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, you guys, and you know that. And let me tell you, we all work real jobs. We have families. We have stuff, and it's tough to do. But let me tell you, I can't tell you how many people came up to me and said, Otto, we love what your channel does. We love what you guys do. Keep doing it. We enjoy it. You know, like just heartfelt stuff, which really my boys from Rochester, a couple people that were like, we want to take pictures, but how do, you know, where's Otto? I mean, that was really fun. And you know what? I'm nobody, you guys. And we do this because it's fun. And it was just so much fun to do the Where's Otto to get done and to have such a great team and such amazing friends. And I'll do it all again. I will do it all again tomorrow. But I got to show you, like, this was a Where's Otto. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to show you guys this picture. This is the lowest of the lows for me. All right. Like,
it's so funny, though. It's so funny.
Oh, my God. I showed this to my brother, and he goes, you look like deep fried shit, buddy. You know, my brother was not a comic guy, whatever. My brother Brett, who showed up, but my brother who has nothing to do with comics or whatever. I told him this story. So the Where's Otto could be done any place, right, Chin? Right, Dave? Anywhere.
So we had the Where's Otto raffle. If you haven't, do yourselves a favor, whether it's on IG, Facebook, do yourself search the hashtag Where's Otto 3MIB, and you will see all these amazing pictures that people got of Otto throughout the weekend. And
those are so fun.
One of them.
People got so creative. It's great.
Oh, it was great. They got between the selfies, like just him in the background, whether he knew it or not. They came out so good. I remember the one. I don't know why it just sticks out to me. I think it's because I was looking at my phone as it popped up.
Popa Chili Town.
Popa Chili Town got me really good.
Yeah, he's like, what?
Yeah. But we literally had a cup full of entries. And I mean, we gave away some great stuff. We gave away signed stuff, a slab. We gave a lot of great stuff away for it. And
yeah, the giveaways were amazing. And more importantly, everybody
sorry, Otto. The other thing was some of our viewers were bringing us stuff to give away. They had, we had a handful of slabs that our viewers donated. They're like, here, we want to donate this to the raffle. So thanks a lot to you guys, because that was awesome to see the people joining in with the giveaways. That was great.
The generosity. So cool. All right. So now I have been there. I'm going to preface this and I'm going to paint this story. I've been there since Thursday. Okay.
Jeez.
I have been living the casino life. I have been enjoying the casino floor. I've been enjoying adult libations. I haven't been eating as healthy, and I haven't been drinking as much water as I've been drinking other things. Okay. So Saturday rolls around, and for those of you guys that don't know, 3.5, almost 4 years ago, I gave up pizza, beer, whiskey, French fries, carbs, all that kind of stuff. Okay.
God bless you. I don't know how you do it.
I couldn't do it.
I don't know. Well, you know what? I told you that story once or twice. I'm trying to live, so I had the scares of the scares, but no heart attack or anything like that. But that being said, now I remember, like, when you came out of the expo hall. You walk down the hallway, you go down the elevator, and I would go to where my buddy works. I grab some food on the right-hand side, which was like some meatballs or some salad or something like that. But to the left of me was Pepe's Pizza. Okay. And Pepe's Pizza, according to David Portney from Barstool Sports, is the second best pizza in the United States. Okay. And I see and it's always packed. And we used to get all these pizzas before our live show and stuff like that. And I would enjoy it, blah, blah, blah. So now it's 2:00 in the afternoon. It's 2:00 in the afternoon on Saturday. I've been going for 72 hours, maybe.
Around there.
Around that, I probably slept 12 hours at best. And I am going down the escalator, and somebody decides to take a picture of me. And I'm going to show you this picture. And I am at the lowest of the lows in this picture. I'm hunched over. I'm looking at all these people eating all this delicious pizza with meat and dough and cheese. And I'm just like, what am I like? I just want to go down there and just destroy this food. And next thing you know, I get a picture from Sean Murphy, Murph's boy. And you want to talk about being lowest of the lows. Here you go. This is it. Look at my body language. I'm pale. I'm looking directly at everybody eating a pizza.
You look like you're about to just give up with everything.
Like I'm mad. I'm looking at these people like who are you guys? Why can't I eat that? And I'm just like, I'm hunched over. The shirt's a little bit tight on me. I'm a little bit swollen. So
it's so funny.
I am definitely like miserable at this picture right here. But again, great Where's Otto, picture. So
they were phenomenal. You guys absolutely killed it with the Where's Otto.
Right.
Yeah, so, it was great how everybody was having fun with it. That was awesome.
Oh, it was great. Great. I'll do it again. And I'll be honest with you. You know what? I love to be the joke. It's fine. I'm good with it. I'm happy with it. But now I want to tell you about the highest of the highs of that show. All right. So now Jonathan Frakes was there. Rebecca Romaine was there. And it was expensive, but I don't know why I was being penny wise. Maybe because I wasn't winning at the tables. Maybe because I wasn't going back and forth. But it was kind of expensive. Yeah, it was definitely kind of expensive to do these things. So on Sunday, I looked at my brother Brett and I said, I want to meet Rebecca Romaine. I want to do this. And it was $60 for a cig, $40 for a hold on, I got to get it right here. I don't want to knock anything over. For the selfie. So it was $100 total. And my brother Brett goes, just go do it. Shane, can I get a highlight? Can I get a highlight right now?
Why not? I mean, what else am I here for?
Yeah, no, I know. But
highlight this guy, man.
So it was kind of a lull in the show, and the lines were short. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go do it. So my boy Robbie was with me, and I'm like, come on, let's do it. He had a Mystique figure that he was going to sign. So there was so many things I wanted to talk to Rebecca Romaine about. I wanted to talk about her as Mystique, which she absolutely crushed in all those scenes, especially in X-Men 3 when she's in jail and she's going after, I forgot who the lawyer was at the time. And she goes,
Senator Kelly.
And she's like, you stupid meat sack. It's the reason that that was X-Men 1. You're the reason I didn't want to go to school as a kid. And she kicks his ass. And then she's in jail again. And the conversation is Raven Darkholm, and she goes, that's my human name. And next thing you know, she pops up and kicks her ass. It was just all these things I wanted to talk to her with. And I went up to her and I was like, hi. I said, I'm crushing on you so bad right now. I don't know what to say.
Awesome.
And she's like, oh, you're so cute. I'm like, oh my God, I'm cute. She thinks I'm cute. I'm like, this is the best. So, and I also, for those of you guys who don't know, she's in Strange New Worlds in Star Trek. And I think episode 6, she does this entire monologue about how her race is persecuted and she should have won an Emmy. She should win an Emmy for this. And I wanted to talk to her about this, but here's me. Oh my God, you're so cute. My God,
I don't know what to say.
So I don't know. Oh my God. So I finally said, will you sign this book for me? And she's like, to who? And I go, to me, Otto. And she's okay. And she signed it.
Me. Can you sign it to me? Just Emmy.
Just to me. And she writes to Otto. Look, I got 2 kisses. That's Rebecca Romaine, and she wrote Mystique.
That really is so cool.
And then when I took the selfie, here's the selfie. my shoulder, my arm hit second base.
Oh Jesus!
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm like, okay.
Otto.
I can't even open my eyes, but here you are. You're smiling. Like, just I haven't crushed on somebody like that other than my wife. You know, the first time we met
I was
in
going
our
to say,
wedding
nice
day.
save, nice save.
Yes, other than my wife for wedding day for years and years and years. But I was just like, And again, for you guys, like, this is for my PC. I don't need to get this CGC'd, right? I've come to the point where I don't need everything CGC'd. I don't need everything in a slab. This looks just as good as Mylar. It's going to look great in the top loader, and this is personalized to me. So I don't know if you guys agree with that, but not everything needs to get CGC'd. Not taking any away from my great friends at Spineworks, but I did get a bunch of books CGC'd, but that was my biggest highlight. And I do regret not meeting Jonathan Frakes, but the lines were so big, and I couldn't stand it any more lines. It was too much.
I also didn't think you were going to make it through Simonson's. I was like, Otto's he's gonna leave.
I'm gonna bug out. I was bugging out. You know what I mean? So so those were one of the highlights of the trip. Another highlight was, for those of you guys that don't know, the Christmas card is officially locked in. It is done.
Otto, be honest with the people watching. How many times did you lose that over the course of the weekend?
No, I didn't lose it. If I lost it, I wouldn't have it. How many times did I misplace it and you found it?
I'm going to say, honestly, I can't count on my fingers. Put it that way. Yep. I think this is also very true. I kicked Otto out of the booth a couple times.
He goes, "Get out, dude! You're knocking stuff over. You're all over the place."
Yeah, he needed to.
I swear to God, if I had to pick up one more,
it's like a bull in a china shop.
I was going to throw that seltzer can at you.
And I kept putting it in the same spot. Like, guys, I'm high maintenance. I'm sorry. I'm full of energy.
It's so funny.
No, it's just whatever. So I added 3 new signatures to the Christmas card. I added Greg Land right there. I added the great Art Adams, and smack dab in the middle, Merry Xmas, I added Chris Claremont. So
you got Juiceco too, didn't you?
Did I do just
yeah, right down the bottom. Yeah, it's right down the bottom on the left.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I added Just Go too. So I think this is complete. I wouldn't know who to add if I met him. And so again, you guys, as we get closer to Christmas time, sometime in November, we're going to throw something up. I'm going to give away. I'm going to send 100 of these out to people in the community, but you got to DM me. But this Christmas card is locked up. It is done. I might start a version 2 because I have a copy of when I first started. But anyway, that's just too much to do. But again, the Christmas card is locked up, and everybody enjoyed this, and it comes with a story.
It's such a cool, like, I love that you guys send it out. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I don't want it to come off like a fanboy, which I am, but I also want it to come off like, hey, listen, this was gifted to me by somebody that worked at Marvel. This is something that I want to show you, and this is something that I pay it forward with. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really cool. All right.
It's fantastic. It's such a cool thing.
All right. Now, I have an AOK to show off.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
This AOK was, Robert, I know you're in the chat. It was amazing meeting you. Let me just tell you, though, this AOK was almost pilfered by the brother.
So, for those of you guys don't know, this lunchbox has almost a 2-year story, okay, behind it, all right? I'm a huge Wanda fan, and I'm a huge Multiverse of Madness fan. And in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange and Wanda reference this image right here. Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. Okay, we got Lunchbox Wars here. Is this really what's going on here?
This is the sequel to Secret Wars.
Does do this.
Oh, there it is.
So,
yeah.
I have often said at the 3M, I have often said at the 3MIB swap almost 2 years ago, right, Dave?
It was last year. So, a year and a half.
A year and a half, right?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years. No, it was 2 years ago.
Ticket for ticket over this, and Dave won it. And I often joked about it, and I'm a lunchbox collector. Now I have 3 lunchboxes, so now I officially collect lunchboxes, believe it or not. And we joked about it, and I was at the show and Rob Snyder showed up and he goes, Otto, I have something for you. I've been holding on this for a long time. I want you to have it. And what's important about this is I'll tell you why this is so cool. One, I'm very gracious about it. But two, this is comic book Americana right here. Like you've got your 3 players on the front. You've got your Hulk. You've got your Fantastic Four. You've got Iron Man and Falcon. You've got Vision.
Hawkeye, Wasp,
Hawkeye and Wasp. And more importantly, you have this, which was referenced in the movie. And that's what I think it's so cool. And more importantly, it has a thermos, which makes it complete because thermoses always broke or cracked or anything like this. So above and beyond all my above and beyond my pickups, this is just simply amazing. And I'm very humbled to own this now, which I'm going to keep in my display back here and show off and tell Dave that my book has a thermos and his doesn't. My lunchbox has a so
that's great.
that is all right. So all right. I was happy to witness this. Thank you, Gene Malo. Oh, I owe Gene Malo. Like I owe Gene Malo, I think 2 versions of the Christmas card. Because I definitely Gene, I'm gonna send you 2. I'm gonna send you the original version and the second version. I promise. You just gotta remind me. So we did 3 shows. One I had to delete. Friday was good, and Saturday we got shut down.
Friday, do yourself a favor, go back, watch the Friday show because it was great. A bunch of people popping on, it was awesome.
Yep.
And then do yourself a favor right after, watch what little bit of the Saturday show made it to air.
Right, and I'm going to show you when we get
10, 15 minutes you guys were on there?
Give or take.
30 minutes. But I believe, and I totally believe
to...
if we were on another floor, it wouldn't have happened.
You know what?
No animosity towards anybody.
I'm going to throw this out there. I'll throw it out there who did it, but it was 2 people that might have been responsible for this. Was it the WNBA?
Okay.
Or was it Otto himself? We don't know.
Right. Yes.
We don't know. For all those that were there.
I did get locked out of my room that day. You're right. So it could be any one of the two. But here's the look. Now, Joey Doing Deals is with us right now. And the look on his face when we get shut down is just classic because he's full on talking about what he picks up. And all of a sudden, a security guard comes up. So here you go. And we'll pretty much wrap up with this. I'm just going to show you this. And then we'll do want to talk about Boston Fan Expo because Simo went there.
We can talk about that real quick.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. You guys got to watch this real quick. Here we go. If I can do this right. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Follow along.
I'm very excited, very happy about the pickups today. It was a freaking great time.
All right, what did Pops pick up?
He got some, dude. He bought to start off the day, he was buying more than me.
Yeah,
and I was like,
okay.
damn, this dude's showing me up.
Yeah.
He got from Erod a.
Hey, what's up, man? How we doing? Good. We've never been told we couldn't do it. We've been doing it every year. So, do we really? All right, that's it. We're just getting shut down right here. We're gonna it was only a matter of time.
Security showed
I
up.
blame myself. You know what I mean? So, all right, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right. So security came down.
Yeah, we got to shut it down.
It's all good. But listen, so just to wrap up, sales were good. You had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Come back next year. We want to do that Hershey show with
you. Dude, you gotta come.
Yeah,
it's
we
awesome.
want to do that show.
And you got the park there. Got the casino there. It's a good time. All right.
Yep.
Good area.
All right.
Good area.
Oh, sorry guys, we couldn't get everybody on, so we're gonna have to cut the show short tonight. We were on last night for a bit. We were able to get everybody on, but guess
we gotta break it down tonight.
Someone called security on us tonight.
Yeah,
So,
but
4 years in a row and never had a problem with it. We're gonna have to shut down tonight. Hopefully everybody, if you can make the show tomorrow, come see our booth.
Yep.
I'm still giving away shit all day long.
right, we got
played the
stuff to give away.
Yeah.
Those crazy,
Yeah.
not those cranky Canadians.
The
Those
crazy
Canadians.
Canadians,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So guys, make out if you're coming tomorrow, make sure you check out booths like Barry Gary's booth, JNS Collectibles, NRG,
Iran.
Erod 212, Shadow Rabbit Clay guys in the house. Stop by our booth, Power Kid Comics. Get all those signatures, get all that work done. So just check it out, and thank you very much for following along, and we'll see what happens. Hey, it's always the first here at 3 Men in the Basement.
That's right.
So I'm Otto, Roger, Joey Doing Deals. We are 3 Men in the Basement, and we are out. Peace.
Good night, Canada.
All right.
3 men in the 7th floor.
Yes, on the 7th floor. There we go. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, we are done.
See, if they were smart, they would have just let us finish, because as soon as that stopped rolling, it got a whole lot louder on that floor.
Yes, I'm telling you,
A
like
whole lot louder. Because what you guys
such is life.
So what you guys can't see from those live shows is, yeah, you got a couple people in front of the camera. No exaggeration. There's anywhere from, like, at the very beginning of like 5 or 6 people up to like 30-ish people.
Yes, just behind, chopping it up, hanging out, just enjoying it. I mean, it's been great. So I'll tell you what, though. Yeah, that was, I think, if I could say, that was probably the 12th or 13th time we have done that, dude. And I'm a gambler, so 13-1, I'll take it. And if I was on any other floor,
and let's be honest, we're gonna do it again next year.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it again 3 times, buddy. 3 times, 3 MIB. So there was a slew of us. Mike the Beat Benson was up there hanging out. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But you know,
all right,
we got axed. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
You know what?
Even Howard Stern got axed once.
And Otto, to make you feel better, I'm happy I didn't make it on this show, because right before this aired, I come out of my room because I was also on the 7th floor, and I'm walking out, and as Otto is setting up, he's like, "You kind of look like shit," and I was like, "Well, it's 7:30 at night. I'm eating a Three Musketeers bar. It's my breakfast. It's the first thing I've eaten all day. So yeah, I'm living my best life right now." And I probably would have looked a lot like Otto in that picture. So I'll make you feel a little better.
All right, there we go. All right. So
we gotta do a worse chin
Terrificon,
so we get some of those shots.
Yeah, right. Again, Terrificon, great. They moved it back next year. It's the middle of August.
Yeah.
Mid of August, 14th, 15th, 16th. Am I saying that properly?
Right around there. Right in those days.
I'll give you
mid-August.
Give you an idea. Yeah. Again, to accommodate, I think it's 16th, 17th, and 18th from what I see. So
that sounds right.
Yep. Get ready. We're gonna be there. Can't wait. 3 MIB, Terrificon 2024. But Chin went to another Comic-Con. I can't believe you rallied and went.
2 weekends in a row. Well, to be fair, I got home late Sunday night from Terrificon. And you know when you're so overtired you can't sleep?
Yes.
That was me. And then I went to work Monday, and the second, honestly, within 3 seconds, I don't think my shoes were even off. I sat down and I was out for 4 hours, just out.
Oh my God.
Out cold. I had our fantasy football league was going with, everybody in the chat and stuff like that. And I was like, sorry guys, I delayed everything because my body needed to catch up. So it was great. But yeah, this past weekend, this past Sunday, it was Boston Fan Expo. I went in on Sunday. I went and met some people there. It was great. And I don't know, I've definitely talked about the show in the past. It's not my favorite show because it's in the past, since Fan Expo bought it, it's very much been it's not even a Comic-Con, or I guess it is still a fan event, but it's very much like a family circus kind of thing, like shoot a basketball for a 5-hour energy drink. There's a T-Mobile van, stuff like that. So when I went in this year, I was actually very pleasantly surprised. A lot of that stuff was gone. Last year there was maybe 3 comic dealers. This year there was 10 plus with actually, for the most part, good dealers. They always pull in the celebrities. They always have a good thing of artists and stuff like that. So I was actually pleasantly surprised, and hopefully it's a change for the better and it keeps going that way. But yeah, I'll talk about it really quick, because I went in for one reason and one reason only. Yes, to see friends and stuff, but since I was a child watching the show on reruns many times, to this day it's still one of my favorites. In my opinion, the epitome of cool. There is no cooler.
Unbelievable. Chin, you're 10 years younger than me, man. I can't believe that this guy was that important to you. He was important to me growing up.
So not only was this character very important to me, but then the man himself. Do yourself a favor. He's one of the kindest, nicest man that I've ever met. And even you can watch interviews with him. He's just, everything you see is true. He's a sweetheart of a man. But I got to meet Henry Winkler himself, the Fonz.
The Fonz. Hey.
And look at that. I didn't even tell him to write that. But it's true. So I'm cool because the Fonz says I was.
The Fonz tells you.
So no, but
that's great.
He wasn't even behind a booth. He wasn't even sitting behind a table. He was out front, walking around, shaking hands. He's like, "Come on up." He had a bunch of different stuff you could choose to get signed. I came very, very close to buying a jersey from the Waterboy, Coach Klein, but I didn't. I restrained myself. But yeah, he was such a nice guy, so awesome. he was great. I loved it. I talked to him for maybe 10, 15 minutes, told him, it's one of my favorite actors and everything he does. Such a nice guy. It made my day. It was awesome. But then I walked around and everything like that, and it is a Comic-Con. So I dug and I picked up nothing crazy. I picked up a few little books from one booth. I wish I wrote it down because they gave me a great deal. I think they were from Pennsylvania area. I think Philadelphia area. I think. But I got all these books plus a golden Gambit card for $35. So awesome variant Flash Rebirths. These are all like the 1 in 10s, which is great.
Nice.
Pick those up. Star Wars Tales, I believe it's number 4, right? Or 5. First Dark Droid. Why can't I think of it right now? Anyway, great book. And then this was the bigger one. First Hawk Girl, Kendra Saunders.
Nice.
And I got to tell you, again, I don't grade books really. If it was not for the slightest tape pull on the back of this is a 9.8 all day long. So I was very happy.
Nice.
But I did buy one big book because some of my friends left, me and another friend who was he bought even bigger books than me. I'm going to give this guy a shout out because he did give me a very good deal. I'm going to, right there, Greg White comic books.
Big book.
I'm going to put it right there because he hooked me up and I told him I'm going to, shout him out because he was great. He worked with me. I've been wanting this book for a while. And I now have it.
Nice.
There's Guardians right there.
Wow.
Great book.
Yeah. Thick square bound. Look at that spine. That's a nice looking spine.
Yeah, I don't own that book. I just watched Guardians 3 for the second time.
Yep.
I liked it the second time I watched it. The first time I watched it, I had a hard time with it, but I enjoyed it.
Great movie. But this is one I've been wanting for a while for my Guardians collection. I was very, very happy. And he gave me a very, very good deal on this book. So I was very happy with it. And that was my purchase. I walked around with my friend and his 1.5-year-old who loved it. Went digging with some friends. Oh, I bought these too. I'm just going more down. I bought a whole set of Shadows of the Empire cards with all the I got all like the exclusive, like all the foils and stuff are in there too. So
that's everything.
I was happy. I even bought cards. Actually, I bought cards at Terrificon too. For the 5 minutes I left the booth on Saturday.
Oh, you're in for the 5 minutes. Look at this guy.
No, because this is 5 minutes I left the booth to use the bathroom super quick on Saturday. I stopped. There was like a booth selling cards.
Did I have to cover for you?
Because I bought a thing of Justice League cards and a thing of Smallville cards.
Right.
And I was gone for literally less than, honestly, 6-7 minutes tops.
Oh, then it was a debacle. I'm not even going to talk about that.
And I came back and Otto's ready to freak out.
Oh, this was bad. Like, I don't get you guys. I don't get mad easy. I don't get mad often, but if you come to a Comic-Con, if you come to a comic show, bring more than $10, and
I came back and Otto, I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I'm gonna freak out. I can't."
Like, I couldn't believe it. But it's okay. If I lose a subscriber over this, I'll lose a subscriber. Whatever. All right, but I do want to tell you one more story about these 4 little Italian kids that came to the booth that blew us away. And I wish Roger was here to tell this story because Roger tells this story.
It was a Bronx tale.
It was a Bronx tale like you wouldn't believe. So I'm going to say this as fast as possible because we're going for about 75 minutes. So we're at the table. It's Saturday afternoon. There's tons of people everywhere. A bunch of preteens and like they were younger than high school kids. They come over to our booth and they start grabbing
middle school,
school, if not junior high. And they start like touching our slabs. And I'm like, in my teacher voice, I'm like, hey, you guys are going to break those.
And to be fair, he was like pulling it away and like almost throwing it and stuff. So
like his kid grabbed it. And so another kid grabbed it, whatever. So then he picks up one of Roger's books and Roger kind of goes over and this kid goes, it was a $150 book. The kid looks at Roger and goes, hey, what's the best you can do on this book? And these kids had their hair slicked back. They had nice iPhones.
Accents,
they were, yeah. And then Roger goes, what? He goes, what's the best you can do on this book with this thick, like Jersey, New York accent? And Roger goes, 125. And the kid goes, he looks at it and he goes, how about 110? And Roger goes, oh, okay, if you're going to say it like that, yeah, give me 110. So the kid pulls out a money wad of like
Like
20s and hundreds
of
around an
50s.
elastic band, around an elastic band. And he doesn't have a $10 bill. He looks at his boy. He goes, "Hey, you got a $10 bill on you? You got a 10? Who's got a 10 I can borrow to give to this guy?" And Roger's like, I'm watching this whole thing, and I'm like, is this like the Bronxville takeover?
It was.
So he borrows a 10 from this kid, and the kid goes, "Yeah, make sure you give me that 10 back. I want that 10 back." And he takes it, buys a book from Roger for 110. And then there was another book that one of the other kids bought for like it was $150 book, maybe who did he buy that book from?
You.
Oh, it was my book?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't even negotiate. I'll let you whatever. So whatever. I'll let you negotiate. But next thing you know, these 4 kids with his slick back hair and nice iPhones, and like they got more money in their pockets than like some of the dealers. And I'm like, I look at Roger and I go, did we just get taken by like the Bronx Tale? Oh my God. It was so amazing to see. He goes, "What's your best price on this?" "What's my best price on this?" "Hey, you go, who's got a $10 bill?" I can't say this story enough, and hopefully Roger will tell you the story again because Roger says it with such a better accent. But it was so funny to see. So a little behind this, a little behind the scene. And you know what, Bronzeville Comics, for $10, we shouldn't have to take credit cards. Okay, like that's all I'm going to say about this.
And from what I understand, I don't think it was even about the credit cards. I'm pretty sure he was trying to haggle on a very cheap set of books that he should have been.
I almost lost my mind. I'm like, oh my God.
You
all
know
right,
what?
I'm getting all fired up. I can't get up.
It's okay because they were my books and it made me laugh because the whole booth was in disarray. I was like,
The disarray within 12 minutes.
I
So
can't leave. It was funny.
oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So all right, you guys, 75 minutes, a Terrificon recap. I hope you guys
hold on, Otto, am I okay now? Because I want to show what I went to get from Shadow Rabbit. You know what he made.
You absolutely are.
Sure,
Yes,
man.
absolutely.
So
we got you.
For those who don't know, I own a screen printing company. This is
you
Silk
do
Screener
Silk
to the
Screener to the Stars?
Yeah. So this is the company that I own, Greeno Screen Printing. I'm the one that does all the T-shirts, and this is one of my. I make different logos, and this is a sticker that I give out to my customers. Right. So I always wanted, figure that. So I give that sticker to Shadow Rabbit Lewis, and he makes this for me.
So cool. So cool.
And awesome. I don't know if you were at Terrificon, you went by his booth, you would have seen, because this guy was hanging out with Lewis the whole weekend. Because when he made it for me, at some point when it got shipped, this little squeegee here, there was a little crack in it. So when I mentioned it to Lewis, he's like, "Hey, bring it to Terrificon and I'll fix it for you." So he fixed it for me while he was at his booth. So anyway, talk about a talented guy,
Oh yeah,
making
amazing.
This into this.
it's so cool to see it like come to life. It's such a good mascot. Very cool.
Yeah. So anyway, Lewis, thanks a lot. And this is I just want to make sure I showed this because this thing is just amazing.
It's crazy how much it looks like you, Dave.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, unbelievable. Shadow Rabbit Clay guy, you guys have got to follow him. He's working on a better A bill for me. Just really awesome. So
can't recommend him enough.
I don't even know what day it is. Guys, thanks for watching this under Rewind. If you're catching this, it's just been a fun show to talk about all these things. And you know what? We got a lot coming up in the next half of the year and some other things on 3 Men in the Basement. So stay tuned, sub up, comment, share, like all our videos. I'll let Dave the brother start with the closeouts. Whatever you want to say, Dave.
Yeah, Terrificon was amazing. I mean, you guys, you can't talk enough about Terrificon. And I don't know if you can hear me, but
yes,
we can.
Okay, good. 2 thumbs up. It was great meeting anybody who came to the table. We got new subscribers. Hopefully some of these new subscribers are checking this out because I told them we were going to be doing some Terrificon recap. But it was great hanging out with you guys. I mean, Otto, Roger, Chinmo. It's just a great weekend. You guys are just a pleasure to hang out with. So thank you guys for putting up with me for the weekend, and look forward to next year.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got a lot going on. So shout out to Vancouver Comic Junkie. He is the last of the Canadians, I think, that need to show up at Terrificon. The entire entire train shows up, but yes, he is the last one, and it's going to be like the throne, like the caboose of the train with the throne and Vancouver Comic Junkie and everything lighting up and Chris arriving. So at least that's what I'll portray when he shows up. So Sid, thank you very much for jumping on tonight. I appreciate you and all the great things that you do for the channel. So
yeah, man,
let's wrap it up.
Had such a fun time at Terrificon. Loved it. It was great seeing everybody, talking with, meeting brand new people. Loved it. Hanging out at the booth with everybody. I got a little bit of a taste what it must have been like to live in the household with the Levesque brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chin. You got caught between me and Roger. You were right in the middle of the two of us. And
no, it was an absolute blast. Had so much fun. It was great hanging with everybody during, after. I loved it. I already can't wait for next year. And yeah, we'll see everybody next year, hopefully.
Yeah, can't wait. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to you guys if you're watching this on a rewind. More importantly, shout out to Mitch Halleck, his wife, an amazing team to put on such an amazing show that we live for every year. And I heard some rumors already that if these 5 letters mean anything to you, CHIPS, chips, there might be some stars there from Chips. I also heard that he might be trying to get a rock star, aka comic book fan, to try to come, and that's been talked about. Again, rumors.
There could also just be a bunch of late chips on sale. We don't know. There could be a lot of things. But you know what? Check out WPLR. Mitch did a great interview on Chaz and AJ. Check that out. It's a great recap. Shout out to everybody that came through the door. Shout out to everybody on the Mohegan Sun team that made an amazing show. And shout out to you guys who tolerated me not being at the booth. All right. So on behalf of these 3 men in the basement, especially Roger, who's not here tonight, Dave in the cave, I am Otto. We are 3 men in the basement. This has been our Terrificon recap. We are out. Peace.
Good night, Canada.
Yeah, look at
I hear it in stereo. Great. Oh my God. In stereo. All right, don't go anywhere.